arrest na umano'y isisilbi po kay Senator Bato. Pagkatapos sinabi namang CIDG subpoena lang pala ito. Ano po ba talaga ang totoong nangyari noong Mayo 11? Attorney?
Well, nung May 11, dahil sa may miscommunication kami doon sa pamilya ni Senator Bato de la Rosa, no? Nasa Davao ako, no? But I was always in contact with the staff of Senator Bato de la Rosa. And pag-stop kay Senator Bato kasi, nung dating niya sa Senado, bigla na lang yung mga NBI tried to stop him. Wala namang subpoena na sinabi. At saka kung totoo na subpoena yun, sana si IDG yung nag-implement. Taga-NBI They were really trying to implement the warrant of arrest issued by the ICC. So, yung mga balita na they were just trying to serve a subpoena from the CIDG, I think I can dare say that that is not truthful. Why? Because if they were trying to serve a subpoena from the CIDG, I would like to believe that CIDG has more personnel than NBI. Bakit NBI ang mag-serve ng isang instrumento na galing sa CIDG? And the events in May 11 would really prove us out that even the head of the NBI attempted to enter the Senate premises in the morning of May 11. No? So, wala pong katotohanan that they were trying to serve the CIDG subpoena, but the truth was and still is they tried to serve the ICC warrant, and that could be confirmed because in the afternoon of the same day, si Mr. Antonio Trillanes was already in the Senate, and he was even showing a copy of an alleged ICC warrant of arrest. That would prove that what they were trying to serve on May 11, even if there was no Philippine court issued or Philippine court validated and confirmed warrant of arrest, was the ICC warrant and not the CIDG subpoena. Yun po ang aking answer doon.
Yes, Attorney Torion, maraming salamat po. Alam niyo, Attorney Torion, sa harap mismo po ng media, tila ipinakita po ni Antonio, or dati po, former Senator Antonio Trillanes, the fourth ang umano'y ICC warrant of arrest laban po kay Senator Bato de la Rosa. Subalit, ayon naman po kay Secretary John Vic Remulla, ang nasabing warrant of arrest ay isang inactionable document. Kung tama po ang sinabi ng DILG na ang dokumento ay inactionable, bakit parang may actual na operasyon na nagaganap sa Senado noong araw na yun? Attorney?
Well, yan nga ang dapat nila i-answer properly, no? Pero I would still believe that it is an act of God. It's an act of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Kasi because of that incident at saka yung clear attempt on their part to serve the warrant of arrest, sa amin po at saka subsequently when this was confirmed by the ICC itself, parang nabunutan ako ng tinik. Why? Because it was really a challenge on our part to prove that there is already a warrant of arrest, so that the Supreme Court now would have the necessary evidence, the necessary proof, if you would like to term it that the arrest warrant is existing and issued by the ICC. Noon kasi, puro lang kami conjecture. Puro lang kami, you can call it as a conjecture. Puro statements. Ang first na nagpalabas niyan in November of 2025 was Ombudsman Remulla. And we used that in the manifestation that we filed in the Supreme Court then. But then again, I would understand that why the Supreme Court would not act on our TRO yet, because there was no proof indeed that there is an ICC warrant. So, nung pinakita na mismo ni Mr. Antonio Trillanes na meron ng warrant and kinonfirm ng ng ICC in the evening of May 11, then there is no more doubt as to the existence of the warrant of arrest. And the existence of the warrant of arrest and in fact the recognition on the part of the executive department that there is a warrant of arrest should be differentiated from enforcement of warrant of arrest, such that if they justify it on the foreign affairs power on the part of the executive department, or through his presidential powers on the part of the executive department, once it involves deprivation of liberty within Philippine soil, we will follow Ho versus People, Achacoso versus Salazar, Salazar versus Achacoso rather, that such instances should now pass through our Philippine courts. It has to be the Philippine court warrant of arrest that would bind Senator Bato de la Rosa. Since that was not validated by a Philippine court, since that was not issued by a Philippine court, in the light of the fact that we do not have the surrender procedural mechanism which is required under supposedly Article 88 and 89 of the Rome Statute, even that, would require that all state parties should have their own procedural mechanism insofar as the assistance, the necessary assistance insofar as member states are concerned, wala tayong procedural mechanism. So, bawal na bawal po yung pag-attempt and ongoing effort to arrest Senator Bato de la Rosa. So, we interpose our objection as lawyers. Attorney Jimmy Bondo has likewise argued against the implementation of any ICC warrant of arrest if not issued by a Philippine court judge, if not confirmed or validated by a Philippine judge. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Torion. Salamat po. Attorney, hindi ba nakakalito sa publiko na may mga taong tila kumikilos po na ipapatupad na ang warrant, samantalang sinasabi naman ng gobyerno na hindi po ito maaaring i-enforce?
Yan nga po, noon pa sinasabi namin, si Senator Bato gusto lamang na magkaroon ng assurance na dito sa Pilipinas siya lilitisin. Or kung mahirap yan, kailangan meron tayong procedural mechanism as to how to implement surrender. At klaruhin sana ito ng gobyerno kung ano ba talaga. All actions seem to point to the fact na yung nangyari noon kay PRRD ay gagawin na naman nila ngayon based on executive discretion, based on the foreign affairs power on the part of the President. Maling-mali nga yun dahil sa if it involves deprivation of liberty nga,